Hello and welcome to another ship replay and the first of my weekend warriors. And I'm actually playing this one. I'm playing in the old Independence again, as always, one of my favourite little ships. And my team called LAX or Laxatives Are Excellent have decided to put me in charge for some unknown reason. I'm a noob. It's all hell gonna break loose. So we're just starting off. We decided to go for A and D cap. There's two standard caps you go for in this map, and I've also been told to keep everybody aware of the center section just below B cap, because this is a great hiding spot for airplanes. The enemy Independence has already made his move and has thrown his airplane straight up the middle, which is great because there's a lot of anti-air there with the Russian and the York, the German cruiser, top tier in this game. I do a strafe. I pretty much help wipe out that torpedo squadron entirely. He drops one torpedo, it's blatantly just about. I thought it did miss, but thankfully he would have been completely dead if that had actually connected with all the rest of the torpedoes. So one ship saved, job done. So I turn my attention back to A cap. I sent my torpedo planes over here, and there's a Königsberg. Yay! I love the Königsberg, one of my favourite cruisers. But one of the drawbacks to the cruiser, this cruiser, is got poor AA. I dropped my torpedoes. I dropped my bombs because it was in a good move. I dropped my torpedoes. A big spread because he's got an fighter about. 1, 2. Divination strike, first blood. Oh yeah, get in there. And then the enemy fighter has brought his fighters in. I might lose all my torpedo planes here. Because there's only one torpedo plane, I throw my plane into a strafe. It just avoids it. It didn't quite get there in time. Much to my annoyance, I must admit. So I've lost one torpedo squadron, so it's just being reloaded now. I'm like, shan't I? Nah. Better part of valor. Thanks to my team of lay smoke to each other, that has now protected me from getting shot up. A is still being capped by the enemy, so there's still one known destroyer in that area. It's generally quite good. Yeah, I just said thank you for the smoke because that saved my ass, saved my bacon. At the moment we're pretty even. Although we're down on ship sunk, we've lost 2 to their 1. We're only just behind on torpedoes. Torpedoes. What am I talking about? On points. But I think we're just going to about lose our Atsuki player. Bang! Now we're 3-1 down. So this Nicholas is just about to pull a notzer. I wait till he hits the island, and boom! Thank you. Enemy destroyer sunk. 2 ships sunk. Excellent. Oh. I just love carrier play. When things come together, it's a wonderful experience. When it doesn't, it's an absolute pain in the gonads. Now we're in deep trouble now. We're 4-2 down on ships, so they've sunk twice as many ships as we have, and they're capping D, and there's not a lot in D cap. I've just mentioned it to my team. There's not a lot over there, so our eastern flank has been completely taken, and we got nothing over there to defend it. I've got a feeling we're going to lose out. Yep, lost a cruiser thanks to a great torpedo strike by the enemy. So I fly my torpedo planes down here. I just sent my airplanes just to destroy those torpedo planes. Now Algier. Now I do this very panicked because I wanted to make sure my planes didn't get shot down over the eastern flank. So I do not see the drop. So I shoot that one down to one torpedo plane. That is pretty much an ineffective group air squadron now from the enemy side. So that's another cruiser down, but the Bayern is looking a bit dicey over there. As I expected, B is now being capped. We are in significant trouble. Significant. I send my fighters over to find out what the hell's going on over here. And I get pounced by the enemy sets of fighters. This is not great. So there isn't much hope for us at the moment. I reset the cap with a near miss. So 3 defend points, but no bombs. I haven't got a clue what's going on over there. But yeah, my fighters have pretty much had it. But look at that enemy coming round. Huge amounts of enemy. There's not a lot we can do at the moment. There's just not a lot we can do. We've evened up the stakes a bit, so it's now 4-5. Which is good news. My fighters have run out of ammo. So they're just flying around in circles, waiting to get shot to pieces. There you are. They're now done. But now our torpedo planes are incoming. I have to throw them into the fight. They can't not throw into the fight. So I'll try and line up for a good shot. I'm trying to predict which way this cruiser's going. He's decided to turn in, which will save his bacon if I remember rightly. Because I dropped them too close. They are off. Oh, so annoying. If one of those are connected, life would be so much easier. So the only hope for us now is to try and stem the flow of points. We're only 100 points behind, so the rest of my team in the 2 Leanders are trying to cap C now. And we're just getting told off by Havana Club that we're a noobish team. CV has camo, but the rest of us don't. Why camo makes a big difference, I do not know. But what is actually helping us at the moment oh, beautiful shot from the So I go for this Königsberg again. See if I can do a better job this time. That'll be a no. Completely missed again. And this Pensacola, I don't know what this Pensacola's doing. He get himself caught right on the open against all the enemy squad. It's not pretty and it's not clever and it's not very fun. But it's time for me to get my revenge back on that fighter unit. Oh, he pulled himself back, so I can't. And this Pensacola, oh man. Oh, you're dead. He's gone. He's not, and that is just shows how one small mistake can get yourself plastered. He got himself broadside onto all these ships. I decided to take out this spotter plane. A, to help my battleship, because shows they're going to lose sight of the Dunkirk there, because there's nothing spotting him at the moment that I can see. And I decided to take on the final enemy fighter unit. And I go in for the shrills. That Königsberg, beautiful. Oh, do I get one? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Brilliant hit. And there's the goes of Königsberg. Things are starting to look up now. We're now even on team. So, okay, we're one ship ahead at the moment. But we're much more compact. So our team has really brought this round by just picking off the individuals. This Arizona has now got himself isolated. He's got Dunkirk blasting into his side. And the fighter planes are getting shot to pieces there. I'm reloading at the moment, but this was a beautiful move from my teammates and the Dunkirk. So we decided to focus fire on this Arizona. Admittedly, we got no HE. It's all AP going into this Arizona. So this thing could take a lot of beating. I'm trying to work out where the enemy carrier is. So Arizona knows what he's doing. He's cutting the corner there. So using the island to protect himself against those two Leanders. They now make a move, because there's still torpedoes in there. They're going to hopefully survive the bombing. I send my bombers in. 2 fires, 2 bombs. Ooh. Oh, this is a lot of fire going in. 2, 3, 4. Gone. Excellent news. Another dangerous opponent down. And this is where we have turned the tide. We are finally up ahead on points by only 20. And they've got nobody contesting any cap. So we can capture this B cap, which was our original one. Oh, hair-raising moments there. In pretty much safety, so long as we do not shoot their weapons. They will drop off sooner or later. I can't not go for Miyoko, a low health Miyoko. It's just has to be done. It's just got to be done. And I completely misjudge it. I get away with it. Fantastic. 3 sunk. So fantastic. What a great comeback. Well, now there's not much the enemy can now do. They need to sink us all pretty much to actually win. And they're in no position to do that. There's no place for them. They're starting to cap C again. But pretty much this is the end of the road. And there you go, have it. Victory. Only 48,000 damage, but brilliant gameplay. We actually turned it around by just sticking at it and not giving up. It was a fantastic show, and I hope you enjoy this. And I'll see you again soon.